Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is day 830 of my ketogenic journey. 830 days of not being a helpless slug who was just sure she was about to die. 830 days of saving and changing my own life. 830 days of getting my life back. I'm getting ready to show you what I ate yesterday. It was perfectly keto friendly, and then I'll be right back with a chit chat and a weigh in. I'm somewhat thrilled, you guys. Here we go. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. Don't forget to subscribe. That's very important if you're new here. Also, if you're new here, I help everybody do keto for free because it's important to me, and it has truly, honestly, not only saved but transformed my life, and I want to help you do the same thing. My email address is below. Contact me with any questions you have. Also have a free website, ketodiamond.com, with a beginner's guide that's simple and easy to read. A full foods list, everything I know that you can eat on keto and be just fine with. And there's a playlist on the front of this channel called How To for Beginners. Check it all out, and I'll be right back with that chit chat and weigh in. Almost forgot to record. I'm having 2 grilled cheese sandwiches on the Joseph's bread. I had 4 sausage patties and 2 bubble yellowed eggs. Somebody's eating all my egg yellow. After breakfast, I had half of this mint and chocolate keto bar. This one's growing on me. And again, I don't really care for mint chocolate much, but as far as mint chocolate goes, this one's actually pretty good. The other one, I still really like the dark chocolate coconut almond better, but this one's okay. For dinner, we're having 2 low-carb bacon cheddar burgers from Hoodies. It's one of those keto pizzas I've been making. I almost forgot to record it. I'll post a link below for anybody who's curious about how I make them. You guys, so this is my MyFitnessPal website app. My total macros for yesterday, 1,375 calories, 43 grams of total carbohydrates, and net it's probably more in the range of 15 to 20. Fat grams 103, protein 87. So pretty close to a good keto day, but a little heavy on the carbs. Picking this little guy up from school. So far I've learned that he told his teacher his daddy's car is just a little bit broken, or his car is just a little bit broken. His other grandma's house is haunted too. He wants 1,000 Beyblades for Christmas. And Mama, can I please have the Mentos? What do you tell people to do?
Hit like and hit subscribe.
Hit like and hit subscribe.
Shout out to Keto Diamond.
Shout out to Keto Diamond.
Look at this one.
Yay. Real fast, I got to give a special thank you shout out to 2 wonderful ladies, Terry and Joanne. Ladies, I appreciate it so much. Thanks to these ladies and their fine birthday, I don't even know, gifts, birthday gifts. I am going to be able to have my birthday dinner that I wanted. So I am so very thrilled. Thank you so much. Y'all see my pitiful truck back there? One day I'll put it back on the road. Right now it's got a flat tire. Alright you guys, so I am in the rattle trap today. We are driving because I have a destination to go to. I got to stop and get some gas because this thing is flashing low fuel at me, and it's probably not a good thing. So real fast, before I get to the weight and everything, there's something that I get with a lot of comments. You know, a lot of how to. A lot of people ask me, you know, how to do things, how to get started. But there's almost always one very particular standout comment in everything. I'm waiting till Monday. I'm waiting till after such and such date. I'm waiting till January 1st. And I always have to think to myself, why wait? Stop waiting. Stop the waiting game. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Make your next meal keto. Always make your next meal keto. And even if you don't want to do it right now because of Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, it's okay. Go ahead and start keto now. And if you must have those days off, have them. Yeah, they'll set you back in some water weight, but you might lose 10, 15, 20 pounds by then. Why wait? Stop waiting, baby. Don't wait. I mean, what I wouldn't give to have found this at 20 years old, to have found this and realized that you can actually achieve success in weight loss quite easily. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes it's a struggle for people more so than others. But it's worth it. The struggle is worth it. The health benefits alone are worth it. The things I would not have had to go through if I had known about this 20 years ago. I wouldn't have had to have diabetes. I might not have ever had the blood cancer. I might not have ever had to take chemotherapy pills. I mean, there's so many things that could have been avoided entirely. How many doctor's visits have I had over the years just because I was constantly sick? Allergies were huge for me. And I mean, I've also heard of, spinal adjustments helping allergies a great deal. And I'm going to post a link somewhere for you guys to, it's Total Health with Dr. Nick. That's his YouTube channel. He is a chiropractor, and he does a lot with keto as well. That the Keto Rockstar t-shirt that I wear, or that I got and one from him, it's from his channel. And he does, chiropractic things, but he posted a video the other day about, sinuses and how that helped. And I couldn't help but comment on it because, now, while I wouldn't mind having that spinal adjustment to see if that would help a lot more, my allergies have improved 1,000,000-fold. I'm not kidding. For 20 years, maybe even much longer, I was sick every single day. I'm not joking about that. I was constantly sick. I had so many sinus infections over the years, I practically lived on antibiotics. And now that doesn't really affect me that much. The tomatoes, I'm finding, are a big deal for me. And I'll get to more about the tomatoes in a minute because I do have a sensitivity to them, which is quite odd. Everything about it is odd, to be honest with you, especially now. But the foods I was eating was causing me so much havoc, and I had no idea. I don't need antibiotics all the time now. I don't get sick all the time now unless I kick myself out of ketosis or eat something stupid. I'm finding that milk products are a big deal for me, but not so much cheese. Cheese doesn't seem to bother me. But if I have like a keto-friendly ice cream that is milk-based, my allergies go crazy, and I always go up in water weight. Tomatoes almost always seem to make me go up in water weight. I'm pulling up to the gas pump. Anyway, I'm going to hold it right there, get my gas, and then we'll head back out. All right, you guys, so if I look a little ruffled, I am. It's a little breezy outside. I'm hoping that Saturday when we go to the Renaissance Fair, me and Jelly from Fat to Keto, it's not like biting frigid cold with a breeze. That would be nice. A little sunshine, not a lot. I'd be happy with it. I get burnt quite easily. I think she does too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, sorry again about the rattle trap. This vehicle likes to make noise. It just does. So I was talking about tomatoes and allergies and all that stuff. Allergies are just another miracle thing that cured for me with keto, unless I kick myself for at specific times of the year. That's okay with me, considering I was legitimately sick every single day. I mean, there were so many times that I thought about getting just like a little small job, but I couldn't work those little small jobs like Burger King or something like that, because don't nobody wants you coughing and hacking all over their food, or even near their food. Or, how many times a day I would have to wash my hands from I mean, so it did hinder me a lot. And then I had something called IBS, which made me go poo a lot, like 17 times in one day. All these things I could have avoided over the years had I known about this 20 years ago. So, I mean, I really want to get the word out there so that more and more people know just the kind of things they don't have to put up with in their life, or they might not have to put up with in their life. And keto has so many different things that it can help and cure. And then sometimes you can tweak your keto, like with autoimmune disease. If you have that, if you tweak your keto and take out stuff like the nightshades, tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and what are those stupid, ugly purple things? Eggplants? They might not be stupid. I don't know. I've never really ate one. But anyway, if you take those out, you can even help autoimmune a whole lot. It might not be perfect. It might not be a 100% cure, but that's still wonderful. That is not my daddy that I just waved at. It looked like him. Oopsie poopsie. All day somebody's going to be going around, who the hell was that? But anyway, so, I mean, I wish I'd known about this 20 years. My whole point to this whole segment was, why wait? Stop waiting. Don't wait till after the new year. Start today. Make your next meal keto. And if you must go off track once in a while, do it and get right back on. Make your next meal keto, okay? I can't repeat that term enough because that is probably the most useful term I've got. I know this because I mess up a lot. I jump off track a lot. I act crazy a lot. I want to try new things a lot. And I have to keep reminding myself over and over, just make your next meal keto. You'll be fine. You might have to deal with the water weight for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, but you will be fine. So, all that being said, today was, well, yesterday, I guess technically, was a marvelous, can we get off the rough road, please? Does it have to be so rough through here? I'm serious. This is a highway through North Carolina. Really? Why? Okay. Anyway, we don't have to be rough on ourselves when we quit, when we cheat, when we mess up. We don't have to. It's our life, our body, our journey. So if you have an oopsie daisy, just make your next meal keto. Now, back to where I was at with that. My weigh-in was wonderful. I sincerely checked and double checked and triple checked again today because, again, the tomatoes affect me. They always almost affect me. So maybe I'm just not using a lot of them, but I have had times where I just ate a handful of pepperonis and shot up 3 pounds. But that's not the case lately. And honestly, my body's insane and it's confusing and I have no earthly idea. But I do know that typically I can't have tomatoes and peppers and stuff, and maybe just because I've added them back into my diet, my body's not overreacting to them now. That could be a thing. I don't know. All I know is y'all saw what I ate yesterday. I was perfectly happy with it. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel terrible. I do think that it messes with my allergies because just a little bit after eating my keto pizza, my sinuses kind of clogged up, and this morning I needed to take a Sudafed again. But it didn't affect my weigh-in, or it didn't appear to at least. So yesterday, what did I weigh yesterday? 177.6, I think. Is that right? Might have been 0.4, but it don't matter. Today it was 176.4. So that's down, I think, another pound of the water weight I've been holding on to for a month or so. And that was my fault. That's not Keto's fault. Joanie keeps trying things Joanie knows she can't have. And then she forces them back into her diet. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. I don't know. Just like these St. Joseph's wraps. They were affecting me. Joseph's wraps, whatever. They were affecting me last year sometime. Okay? They were. But not this time. I'm confused. I don't understand. Maybe it's good for water weight but not fat loss, and I'll have to just get the water weight off to see if I can still lose fat. Now technically, I think, if I'm not mistaken, my lowest weigh-in to date has been 176 before I went off the rails and went insane. So I'm still holding just maybe 0.4 of water weight that I know of. It could be more because you could be still losing fat as you're holding on to water. Water weight fluctuates all day, every day for God knows how many reasons. I mean, seriously, you stomp your toe, your weight could go up, okay? If you fall down and bust your ass, and I've done that many times before. I got a big old bruise on my backside one day. My weight went up like 6 pounds, man. So, I mean, all kinds of reasons. Starting your period, getting off your period, 100 reasons. Working out, you know? So, there's no telling really how much excess water weight I'm holding at this point. But as far as I know, it's at least 0.4. So, I'm okay with that though. I mean, I feel great. But something odd happens to me, and I know that I've mentioned it before in video, and I had 1 or 2 people also say that they've noticed that. So help me out, guys and dolls. Have you noticed something with your skin when you're in periods of weight loss or letting go of water weight at the very least? I look older to me in camera, like if I try to take a picture, if I'm looking in the mirror while I'm putting on my makeup, I look older to me for a little while I'm in a period of weight loss. And it could be just from the skin deflating from the water weight coming out from under it, and just not as puffy, I guess. It could be from fat loss, having a little loose skin that does try to tighten up, because I notice it and then it's like gone after a couple of days or maybe even a week. So I do notice that during periods where I'm dropping weight steadily, my face looks a little older to me. The rest of my body probably does too, but I keep that covered pretty well. I'm not ashamed of my body. I'm not. I do go out in tank tops and all that good stuff because it's life, you know? I mean, and while I would prefer people couldn't look at me and tell that I've lost 100 and some pounds, it's also okay if they look at me and say, how much weight have you lost, without having to know me, without knowing, because they can see my arms and you can see that they're deflated a lot actually. And I remember one time I saw this lady in Walmart, and I could tell that she had lost a lot of weight by her arms. So I asked her, wow, how much weight have you lost? Later, I could have kicked my own ass, because that was rude as hell, saying, wow, you got a lot of loose skin. How much weight have you lost? You know, but that's not what I meant. And I try to keep in mind when people ask me, that's not what they mean either. They are probably genuinely asking for themselves or a friend, how did you do that? Because I asked that lady, how did you do that? And her story was, though, she works out a lot and doesn't eat much. And this was before I found keto, and I think it was only a couple more months before I found keto. But it doesn't bother me. If somebody asks me, you know, wow, how much weight have you lost? I realize right away they've seen my arms, and they're like, how did you do that? So I tell them, you know, keto, and I say, hey, I'm Keto Diamond on YouTube, come watch. Now, apparently not all of them do, because we ain't reached 4K yet, but that's okay. We're coming up on it. Anybody else have any more ideals? So far, the 2 main ideals I've got was to do 4 things for 4 days, like 4 cartwheels and drink 4 shots of something, or, you know, something like that, and then go in live. So are there any other ideals out there that we could possibly do to celebrate together hitting 4K subscribers? Because it's coming up fast. I don't know how much I have today, I haven't checked, but last time I looked, I think I had like 3,914, I want to say. And thank each and every one of y'all for being here with me. To be honest with you, if y'all weren't here with me every day, I'd probably lose my mind and gain my weight back. No, I wouldn't. I've learned too much now, but it does help keep me stronger and on the path, knowing that tomorrow morning, I got to tell y'all how stupid I was the day before. So it does keep me on track most of the time. Y'all see that I mess up a lot, and that's okay, because it's my life and my journey, and nobody else has to walk in my shoes. I do appreciate you being here with me and showing so much love and support, though. And again, ladies, my goodness, Joanne, Terry, making my birthday dinner possible. I'm getting ready to pass the place right now that I want to have that birthday dinner at, and I've told my kids, look here, Friday afternoon, probably about 6-7 p.m. Don't be full and get your ass dressed. We going. And I'm so happy that I got to do it, and it's thanks to you ladies that Friday, November the 8th, when I turn 41 years old, I get to have a real family dinner with my family, and I'm so happy about it. And I plan to get a little tipsy, a couple margaritas. Don't worry, they'll be well salted. Anyway, guys and dolls, I'm gonna get off here. I'm almost where I'm headed. Much love to you. If you need my help, my contact's below. If you would like to support the channel in any way or send birthday wishes or love, I've got a post office box below. I have an Amazon wish list. I have a Patreon that you can choose to be a part of, and I have there's something else, a PayPal. If you need my help, check it all out. Oh, and look in the description below. Shashka came out with some new bracelets. For those of you who are not aware of Shashka, I love these as weight loss rewards. They are lifetime guaranteed hand crocheted glass beaded bracelets that come in all sorts of colors and shades. I have a bunch of them, and I adore them. You can get 40% off with my link below. You can also get you a Keto Mojo, which, I mean, they're hit or miss, but if you want a Mojo to help monitor your ketone levels, might as well save 15% on it, right? It's in the description below, along with a bunch of other goodies that might help you out on your journey. Anyway, much love to y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.